show of hands, who understands this meme at all? Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay, so basically what this meme means is love in tennis means 0. Okay, everybody get it? All right. Okay, so today I'll be talking to you about the basics of tennis, which are, what I'll be going over is the serve and the dimensions of the court and the mental game. And okay, so tennis is very dynamic and has so many components, and it's very, very demanding on the body and just mainly on the mental part. So, all right. So the first thing I'll go over is the court, which is right there. All right. So basically, up here is the tennis court, and you have doubles, which is all the way across, which is 36 feet wide, and according to ITF, which is International Tennis Federation, the court has to be 78 feet long, as you can see right there, and 36 feet wide, which I already went over. And also, the singles court, which is 27 feet long, is which for mainly just singles players, which is just, you get the point, which is singles. And you have the service box where the serve should go, and that is 21 feet long. Alright, and we also have different types of courts, which are hard court, clay court, and grass courts. Hard court is basically just concrete, which just has a little bit of gripping on it, and clay court is very, very difficult to play on because it's clay and you just slide everywhere. And grass, I've never played on grass, but I think it would have the same characteristics as clay because it's really, really, really thin grass. And okay, next point that I have is the serve and return. Okay, and where the serve should land, it would be in the service box, but where you start, the first point, you'd start off on the right, and the serve would have to go on the opposite side in the service box. And according to the USTA rules, which is the United States Tennis Association, the serve should land within the service box to be playable, and if it hits the net, it is called a let. Alright. Okay, now the most kind of difficult part of tennis is the serve. First serve that we have is the flat serve. The flat serve is mainly what it is. It's just flat. They hit it where it just go barely off the ground, about 3 to 3.5 feet, and it's really just a kind of easy serve to hit. It's mainly for beginners. Then you have the slice serve, which kind of it's a little different, but by the way it's hit with spin, where it'll curve to the outside of the court to make it much harder to return. And this is kind of like an easier serve to return too. But all right, the next serve is probably the most difficult one, which would be the kick serve. It is mainly for people who have a lot of experience, and it's really difficult because of all the spin that it has. So the server would generate enough spin to where it'll hit the court and bounce the opposite direction that it would go. So you'd think it would come, like say he's right-handed, it would come just straight to the right, but it would bounce and go to your left. So anyone who is able to generate this type of serve is a very difficult player to defeat. Alright, lastly, the mental game, which is probably the hardest part of tennis. And Andre Agassi, a quote from his book, The Open, just basically summed it up in just one sentence. Tennis is the loneliest game. Mainly, that is just spot on, because you play singles and you just are alone the whole time with your thoughts, and all you think of is don't screw up, try not to hit the net, and mainly just everything in your head is just like coming down on you. So you just have to find a way just to get past that and just be successful. Alright, okay, so what I went over today was the court, types of courts, the serve, and the various types and where it should land. and the mental game. All right. The things that you should really get from this speech is a better knowledge of the aspects of tennis, and when you see it on TV, you'll kind of understand it if you're listening, and what is going on in the players' heads and what they're going through. Thank you.